Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I'm Psychic Medium Cari Mugz, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. If you're listening to this on my Spunky Spirit podcast, you can watch it on my YouTube and TikTok at Cari Mugz. You can also watch it on Instagram at spirit.medium.carimugz or my Facebook at Spunky Spirit. And as always, if you're watching this, it's most likely meant for you, but always take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. And first off, I just want to say thank you to all of the people that came to my A Night with Spirit gallery on Saturday. It was so awesome, and there were so many messages that came through from Spirit to their loved ones. And I just want to thank you because I owe all of what I do, I owe to you, and I'm so grateful for you. So if you want to be at the next gallery or you want to be at the next class, the best way to find out about my events is to go to my website at carimugz.com and sign up for the newsletter, because the newsletter people are the first to know. I usually try and send a newsletter out each week, but sometimes I get behind. So most likely at least every other week. Okay. Now, this week we are going to use, since last week was a full moon on the 12th of February, and then we also had Valentine's Day, we're going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. And it's a beautiful deck. On the back of each card is the moon phase, and then it's really beautifully illustrated. Each card is really pretty. It's actually a pretty simple deck. If you're looking for a deck that's an easy, simple deck, then this one would be a good one too. Okay. This card is darkness. So this week, there might be a little bit of darkness, a little bit of the unknown, a little bit of the unexpected. But here's the thing, it's not a bad thing. This shadow work is actually really, really good. This is a healing card. This means there has to be dark. You have to know the dark to know the light, right? And you always have to bring light to the dark. So this is the week that you need to strategize. You need to have a plan. You need to kind of stay low, stay in your lane, focus on your journey. Don't do any comparing, don't do any outside, just kind of do your thing, kind of maybe do a little bit of your healing work, your shadow work. It's going to be a time for you to kind of lay low and do your thing. See this path right here? It's telling you to stay focused on your path. See this bunny right here? It means there's abundance. So it does mean there's good things coming. And trees also symbolize new beginnings or new growth. So this is kind of the chaos before the good, right? And let's just be honest, it's been kind of crazy. It's been a little bit crazy this whole last, I don't know, 8 months. Yeah, it's been kind of a little crazy anyway. So this would be the week to kind of stay in your lane, stay focused on you. Maybe this might be a healing week. Something might trigger you and you might figure out do some shadow working, do some shadow stuff. This doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I don't want you to think that dark goes with bad, because we always bring light to the dark, right? So I don't want you to think that this is when I first pulled it, I kind of was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But it doesn't mean it's a bad thing, because to have light, you need dark. And so this means that there's good coming. So the signs and the symbols are going to be 444, which means you are being watched over and protected. So even if it does seem dark this week, even if it does seem kind of hard this week, you're being protected. Also 2000, and that means that you're loved by the divine, by God. And when you see those numbers, that means Spirit's telling you, you can do this. You've got this. The thing is, you guys, I would love to I want you to know the truth. I would love to pull all great cards all the time but I also wanted to pull truth, and I don't want to sugarcoat it. And if this is what Spirit's pulling, then this is what we got. This is what we got to go through. I would hate to pull a card that's being like, everything's going to be great this week, and then you'd be like, this was a kind of sucky week. So, signs and symbols, 4 and 0, any type of starry night, any kind of path, bunny, trees, and a full moon, any kind of lunar kind of full moon. And it says long night of the moon. So this week is just going to be maybe a little bit more difficult. This is your week to kind of focus on you, focus on your journey, your road, and just maybe kind of Lay low this week. Don't, do what you feel authentically to pull whatever you authentically want to pull. But it might be a good idea to not expect a whole lot from yourself this week. Maybe just kind of give yourself some grace and know that it might be a week of healing, and it might be a week of which really brings beautiful things. There might be something crazy. This doesn't mean that this might be individually. It could be collectively. There might be something else crazy going on in the world. Like what else? And just to stay focused on your path. And that's probably honestly what this means, is kind of not worry about what's going on around you, because it is crazy around us. There's good and bad, like always, and there always needs to bring light to the dark. So maybe stay on your own path. Maybe control what you can control. Stay on your lane. Focus on you, on your journey. Don't compare. Don't look at other people's journeys. Don't look at what's kind of going on around you that you can't control. Stay on your stuff, because if you get too much outside of here, it's gonna feel lonely, and it's gonna feel dark. So stay in your lane, focus on your journey this week. Okay. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next week.